From the vibration motor in your smartphone, to the bright screen, the powerful motor in your electric car, wind turbines, and even the heart of the F-35 fighter jet, everything depends on a special element. The name is rare earth elements. As innocuous as the name sounds, it is one of the most powerful invisible weapons of the 21st century. And 90% of this weapons supply chain is owned by just one country, China. Just think, if China were to stop these exports tomorrow morning, the production lines of Apple, Tesla, Toyota would come to a standstill. The green energy dreams of Europe and America would turn to dust. The Pentagon's most advanced weapons would become obsolete. This is not a movie story. In today's episode, we will dive deep into the invisible war. How one country systematically built up a monopoly over the world's most important resource. First, let's break a misconception. Rare earths are actually not that rare on Earth. For example, a rare earth element called cerium is as readily available as copper. So, where is the real power? In the unique magnetic and light-scattering abilities of these 17 elements. A little neodymium and praseodymium mixed together makes a rock the world's most powerful magnet. And terbium and europium are what make your phone screen so bright. Interestingly, China did not have control of this resource from the beginning. Until the 1980s, the United States was the world's largest producer of rare earths. The Mountain Pass mine in California was the main source. But two events changed everything. First, environmental protests. The rare earth refining process is extremely toxic. Strict environmental laws in America have increased the cost of mining many times over. The second and most important reason is China's long-term strategy. In 1987, Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping said, by 2002 the Mountain Pass mine had closed. The Middle East has oil. China has rare earths. Since then, China, with the help of state subsidies, cheap labor, and lax environmental laws, began producing rare earths at such low prices that American mines could not compete. Today, China controls 90 to 95% of the world's rare earth processing. This means that even if Australia or America extracts ore, it has to go to China to be turned into workable stuff. China used this invisible weapon for the first time in 2010. Due to tensions with Japan over some islands in the East China Sea, China quietly stopped Japan's rare earth exports. What was the result? Toyota's hybrid car production line was threatened. Companies like Hitachi were unable to manufacture electronics. The price of rare earths in the global market increased manifold. This one incident proved that the Western world has handed over the keys to its national security to China. Rare earths are essential, not just for electronic products, but for almost every sophisticated weapon the Pentagon uses. It takes 417 kilograms of rare earths to build an F-35 fighter jet. A Virginia-class submarine requires about 4,000 kilograms. From guided missiles to targeting sensors, everything uses rare earths. This means that in the event of a major military conflict with China, America's weapons production and maintenance would be in jeopardy. This is an unimaginable strategic weakness. Besides, the entire future of green energy also depends on rare earths. Every electric car motor and wind turbine generator cannot run without these magnets. So China practically controls the pace of the world's climate fight. America has woken up a bit after the 2010 shock. The Mountain Pass mine has reopened. Australia's Lynas Corporation is building processing plants in Malaysia and Texas. New mines have also been discovered in Canada, Brazil, and Sweden. Technology is even advancing to recycle rare earths from old electronics. But the problem is, it is almost impossible to undo what China has built in the last 30 years in a few years. Environmental laws, high labor costs, and local protests are also major obstacles for Westerners. The story of rare earths is actually a story of strategic foresight versus short-term greed. While China was slowly building this industry, the Western world was destroying its own industry in the greed of cheap products. China has not yet fully utilized this invisible weapon, but it could become a formidable trump card in China's hands in the Taiwan crisis or any other major geopolitical conflict. The balance of global power in the coming decade depends on whether the race that the Western world has begun will be successful or not. That's all for today. If you like this video from View 360D, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.